Hi, it's Tom with RallyCheckForYou.com. Welcome to today's video. It's the first part of a 6-part video series entitled The 6 Most Toxic Behaviors and How You Can Avoid Them. This first video is going to cover taking things too personally. Taking things too personally is a trap we all fall into at one time or another, but if we want to experience a truly blissful kind of freedom, then we will start the process of relieving ourselves of this burden that we really don't need to carry. We all want people to like us, give us praise. We want people to recognize us as valuable and understand us on a fundamental level. When we don't get this kind of recognition, we may feel hurt, misunderstood, like people don't see us for who we are deep down. When we're in a situation where we feel maybe mistreated because people don't recognize our good qualities or our good deeds, it's easy to feel a certain amount of resentment. When this resentment spills over into our behavior, our reactions, then we run the risk of pushing people away in the exact opposite direction of what we were trying to accomplish in the first place, namely to get people to like us and see us as valuable. Here's a great example. If you're like most people, then you've been in a situation where you were rejected by a romantic love interest. It's hard not to look at the situation and think that we weren't good enough, or that the other person maybe just didn't have all the facts, and that maybe they made a mistake in judgment. The bottom line is that we take this kind of rejection personally. How can we not? The truth of the matter, though, is that romantic chemistry is as varied and complex as almost anything we experience in this lifetime. It's maddeningly confusing sometimes, and often doesn't seem to follow any rhyme or reason. They rejected me, and then turned around and picked that person? That's insane. Yes, it probably was. It's normal to take these knocks in life personally, but it's really, really important to mitigate these feelings as much as possible, to let this rejection go and understand that ultimately it's not really about you. It's not really even logical on many levels. We need to do our best not to take romantic rejection or rejection in social situations to heart. Number one, because it really isn't a direct reflection of who we are. And number two, because now we've made the situation much, much worse for ourselves. We've made the situation worse for ourselves because when we become overwhelmed by our feelings of inadequacy, when we become immobilized by fear and self-doubt, then we begin to create a toxic atmosphere. We approach situations that have the potential for rejection with a chip on our shoulder, an expectation that unless we put our guard up, we might get stung with the same painful feelings we've experienced before. If we can really focus on not taking rejection personally, then we open the door to real freedom, to act with more wisdom in any given situation because we're not handicapped by fear and self-doubt. Look, almost everyone is going to have hurt feelings when people don't like us. But not taking things too personally is a process, and all we're really looking for here is improvement. Understanding that rejection is almost entirely about the other person's own personal perspectives, their fears and doubts. The fact of the matter is that this same principle holds true for people who think you're great. It's all about perspective. It's okay that not everyone wants to be your pal, and it's not nearly as important as we've led ourselves to believe. So much hurt, disappointment, and sadness in our lives comes from our taking things personally when it's far more productive and healthy to let go of other people's opinions, good or bad, and to operate with your own heart, your own intuition and wisdom as your guide. So let's start to shift our perspectives, and as you make progress, you'll begin to see the truth of the matter, and it will get easier and easier to do. I promise. Please subscribe to my channel and like the video so I can continue to make these for you, and stay tuned to the next video in the series. Have a great day.